UniverSoul Circus is coming to Jacksonville, and we've got the CEO and founder, Cedric Walker, here to tell us all about it. April 3rd through the 20th. So excited to see you.
Yes,
How are you doing?
we're excited to be back. It's been a while. It's been, what, 2 or 3 years. So.
And you've been doing this, what, for 30 now?
31 years.
That is amazing. Yeah. All right, so tell us all about it. First, give us a little history. How did it all start?
So it was an idea whose time had come. The inner city America is so rich in culture. They're leaders, trendsetters in slang, fashion, style, dance, music, and there wasn't a family attraction that reflected that urban culture. Mm-hmm. So in looking for that, we began to look at the positive achievements of African Americans and where black culture met global culture at that point. And so it was again an idea whose time had come before. And what precipitated the idea, before I did the circus, or this idea came, we were doing gospel theater. Okay. And I was going through a theater at the end of the show late at night, and I saw what looked like 4 generations of a family on one row for a gospel theater. And it stopped me, and I went to the playwright and I said, what do you think about this? I'm used to women 35 plus or couples, but to see a whole family in a theater at 10 o'clock at night, it was different. And the playwright said to me, theater is the oldest form of entertainment. And what makes great theater is when one can see themselves on stage. And he went on to say that Shakespeare, Romeo and Juliet, and Hamlet was great theater because everyone could see themselves in those love stories.
At that time, right? Okay.
So we wanted urban America to see themselves in a family attraction.
Yeah, so you wanted to start that. I think that's so cool, especially I like how you mentioned the multi-generation, that's the kind of thing you want to be able to put out for people, not just one category of person, for everybody, and I think that's really cool. So how do you find your talent, and what types of talent are we looking at here?
We go around the world. The world is full of wonder, right? So we go around the world, around the globe, looking for exotic and rare circus performances. But we also, like everyone else, Cirque du Soleil, Ringling Brothers, all the large circuses work with circus schools around the world.
Cool.
So there's schools great school in South Africa, schools in Canada because of Cirque, and just schools on almost every continent. Our challenge was, when we first started, that there wasn't many black circus performers. Right. So we had to really create or teach and train. So we focused a lot on Africa, West Africa, East Africa, Ethiopia, and South Africa, and South America, in recruiting talent. And we would send trainers to those countries or bring the performers from those countries to America.
Okay, well, it sounds very unique and very fun, and for all ages, right? So tell everyone where they can get their tickets, and I understand you have a deal for our viewers as well.
Yeah, you can, first I want to tell them what they can expect. Okay. They're going to be able to see flying motorcycles doing somersaults through the air. We've got right here in America, because we say we have people from 5 continents, but these guys, we've got a guy who they're going 60, 70 miles in the air, let go of the motorbike, jump back on, flip somersaults.
That's scary, but
upside
so cool.
down. We've got the Wheel of Death, where acrobats are doing all kinds of stunts. We've got authentic Caribbean Carnival, where we've went to all the Caribbean islands, Jamaica, Trinidad, Antigua, and we've adopted the dance and the styles from each island, and we've created a choreography with 20 and 30-foot puppets and stilt walkers. I mean, it's just so many attractions. The Fresh the Clowns, the kids out there know about Fresh the Clowns. They're the hip-hop clowns.
Oh, fun.
They electrify the audience with all the dancers. And what sets us apart is that audience, that interaction. The audience is a major part of the show. So at one minute you're sitting watching the show, and the next minute you're in the ring performing with the performers.
Wow.
Or the performers like Fresh the Clowns are out in the audience, electrifying the audience and making the audience a major part of the show.
Yeah, interactive.
So, yeah,
I like
so
it.
it's very interactive, and it's just a non-stop movement of energy, of dance, music, and fun.
Well, it sounds really cool. Thank you so much for joining us. But if we want to get those tickets, you got to get them soon, right? It could sell out. So tell us how we can get them.
UniverSoulCircus.com or Ticketmaster.com.
Wonderful.
So you can get tickets round the clock.
Yes, I love that. Thank you so much for joining us today. It was great to meet you and great work, by the way. 31 years. That's impressive. And if you'd like to see this interview again, everyone, just head to First Coast News Plus.